Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
So shout out to my man Heavy Bag Boxing.
My boy at Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Get at my boy Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Punch Drink 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy Tio, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel, no cap.
You are now watching Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Hit the bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get in here and hit the bag, baby.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
You tuning in to Heavy Bag TV. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, yo. Get your dumb ass in here and hit this bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blazer Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach, Super Judas, 6 out champion world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter. You are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Thank you for watching my dad on Heavy Bag TV.
YouTube. What up? What up, YouTube? Big Tio, Heavy Bag TV. Man, get your big goofy ass in here and hit the bag. Back like we forgot something and back like we never left. Me and Mike Geyser, RC back in the building.
What's up? What's
going
up?
on,
What's
YouTube?
up?
What up? What it do, RC? What's good, baby?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Straight like the white line in the middle of the street.
Yes, sirski. All right, man. Another installment of the Boxing Trap. We appreciate you if you're here hanging out with your boys, man. Make sure you smash that like button, get in that comment section, subscribe to the channel, and holla at us, man. Let's jump right into it. All right, man, hot topics. Something that I know you want to sweep under the rug because you're such a Gervonta Tank Davis fan. You know what I'm saying? A PBC supporter, whatever you want to call it. But your boy is on the run, and I don't understand why he ain't turned himself in yet. And you know, because you're such a Tank supporter, maybe you can enlighten us on why your boy ain't turned himself in yet, RC.
I'm going to say it like this. I'm gonna say this on the screen of being born and bred from the city of New Orleans. Everything they raised me and everything they taught me. No comment.
No comment. Nah, man, but seriously, listen, the longer he, you know, doesn't turn himself in, the worse it looks. I think the worse he'll be off. He's already going to be looking at significant time. If I'm not mistaken, I think you know better than I do the details, but this is a violation of his parole, right?
Yeah, it's a violation of probation that he was released on in 2000, I think February of 2024. Yeah. I want to say. And I think he had 3 to 4 years to back up on that. And he know, I know, the world knew, once he get caught, he violated. Yeah. So what's the rush, T.O.? What's the problem?
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking,
do you feel he's a threat to society?
I think he a threat to female. That's for damn sure. So yeah. Yeah.
But you don't even know the whole story.
Well,
shouldn't we wait to know the whole story in its entirety?
According to Miami Gardens Police Department, they have video footage corroborating this young lady's story. What was her story? Let's ask her, what was the story? Her story was Tank yoked her up by the throat and neck and back of the head out of the club and assaulted her. And they saying that they got video evidence that's corroborating this. And I think this is a big part why he hasn't turned himself in. But listen, you the supposed face of boxing, and you're going to get this kind of press, when it's something that's been continuous to in your life. Yeah, all right. You beat bitches up. So it's gonna get spoken about at the end of the day. But I just think dragging it along is worse for him. So right now we're looking at violation of probation and now a fresh new charge, because of course this isn't stemming from the last incident that got him locked up. This is whole new charges that'll run concurrent with the probation situation, right?
Yeah, but see, this is my question. Why are we leading a show talking about a retired fighter? God, you wanted him out the game, T.O. He out the game. Guess what, T.O.? Let me break it down to you like this. You don't have to worry about him announcing no fight. You don't have to worry about him charging insane pay-per-view prices, ticket prices. You know, one of the last things you're going to hear from Gervonta Tank Davis is a fight announcement. That should be okay with you, sir. And we move on.
No, hell no. We don't just move on. Hell no. Just move on. Tank got to get this work. Tank got to get that work, man.
Bro, they got other people. They got other people on the horizon. You got your boy out the 757. You know he fight next week, right?
Oh yeah. Well, listen. This is a whole hour show. It's a whole hour show. And what's the name of this segment right here?
Hot topic.
Hot topic. Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me? Hold on. You must have been a big Tank Davis fan at one time. Had to be. I understand not no more.
For sure.
Okay, so I get it. Yeah, shout out to the face, man. Look, you're innocent to proven guilty, bro. Hey, the man there's always three sides to a story.
Right.
Her side, his side, and the truth.
In all seriousness,
I don't know.
In all seriousness, I'm hating on Tank.
You are a hater.
Yeah, facts. And that's only because I wasn't given certain fights, and I felt like he should have been moving a certain way, and it made me disgruntled over the years. But in all seriousness, I'm just saying these allegations are serious.
They are.
It is serious. This is somebody who has had substantial influence in the sport of boxing. There is a lot of Tank disciples out there who hang on to every little thing that Tank does. But in all seriousness, you want to shed a spotlight on this. We can't sweep this under the rug. We can't just say move on, because it's impactful to so many people, right?
But I understand. But I'm just saying this. You're innocent until proven guilty, T.O. You know this, bro. This is America. And just like you can sweep the Keyshawn Davis being potentially and allegedly ducking De Los Santos, you just sweep the under the rug too. You just move it to the side. Just like that.
Okay. I feel you. But listen, that ain't no assault and battery allegations on females, bro. This is something completely different. And I know a lot of people are going to feel like, hey man, why would that even be a topic in the sport of boxing? We should be talking about what's going on inside of the ring. But again, when you're that influential, right? And you have these fans that prop you up and hold you up to these certain standards, it's worth the conversation.
You forgot something. And pissed you off to the level he has.
What pissed me off to that level?
That he didn't give you the fights that you wanted.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's gotta. I'm gonna say this, regardless of whether he did or he didn't. This could have varied. If this was Floyd or whoever else, right? Something happens outside of the ring, we cover it. You know what I mean? Jamal Charlo gets in a DUI car crash, we cover it. It is what it is. These are boxing. These are boxers. These are guys we follow, so we're gonna report on it. But I just wanted to go in depth with the conversation just a little bit to try and get an understanding of what he might be going through right now and the reason why he may have not turned himself in. That's all. That's all. And when you think about it, and when you're looking at these new charges, and then you're looking at the violation of the probation, he's probably looking at significant time. Now, let me ask you this, RC. Is this something that he comes back from, or is his career over with?
I mean, it just depends on where his headspace is, man. Just to honestly speak, the young man been trying to get out the sport. Let's be honest, bro. Let's just take a second and be honest. The man been trying to get out the sport since, what, the Ryan Garcia fight?
Yeah, at least 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, so saying that, and I know that you have did your Googles and did your thing. The man's worth $10 million. Think about this, son. Let this sit on your brain. 10 years ago, that young man was not worth $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it like that. He wasn't. Yeah. So that maybe he was just out to get $1 million. He did not give you the fights that you wanted. He done the fights for himself, his family, and the people he's taking care of, his children, which he speaks about a lot. You get what I'm saying? And that's what my heart go out to. The family, the children, the people that's supported by this man's talent. That may be suffice. Even though y'all say he got robbed and he should have been more than that, he should be making more. It may be suffice of what he got in the game for. And he's okay at this point. All I'm saying is this. If he want to come back, let the man come back. If he made investments or whatever like that, whatever he has done, got offshore accounts, whatever, man, salute that man. That man has made himself out of something with the helps of Floyd Mayweather, with the helps of PBC, with the helps of the fans all over the world. You get what I'm saying? And man, it's whatever he want to do at this point, man. Man, my heart go out to him. But like I say, I'm just like this. Yeah, they do have footage. Yeah, they have this. But I'm from an era, and I'm from a cloth where the police lie on you. You get what I'm saying? They tape can be manipulated and stuff like that. I'm not taking Tank's side on abusing women and stuff like that. I'm not trying to be politically correct. All I'm saying is, let the man have a day in court, man. Let the man have a day in the court. You get what I'm saying?
That's if he ever gets to court, my brother. That's if this fugitive ever turns himself in. All right, I ain't gonna harp on it too much, man. Spoken like a true Tank fan, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. There's a reason that nigga ain't turned himself in yet, and it's probably more than likely it's because
that probation.
If they didn't have some sort of video footage that he is aware of, and listen, he's a superstar. All of the blogs are covering it. It's not like he hasn't seen or somebody has told him about this news that, hey, bro, at this point you want to run. There's a reason he hasn't turned himself in, and that's just because he's guilty. Maybe he needs to get his affairs in order. Maybe, he wants to set up something, and for the time that he's going to be gone. But I do think this is going to be some significant time that Tank is going to do, and I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be surprised if he's looking at 4 to 5 years in prison, and that could just be off the probation violation alone. That ain't even got to do with this new case. This is a new case with a different female saying, of course, he assaulted her, and there may be video footage or evidence of that. All right, man, moving on. My guy, David Benavidez, I wanted to play this because if I could recall, he said something to the source of Opataya potentially being in the plans or a fight that he may want. I didn't know exactly how he worded it. I can't remember how this plays out, but we're going to listen to it. But Zuffa signs Jai Opetaia, a current champion and a lineal champion, a ring belt holder. And they're, the biggest move they've made so far that we know of. And I know you're a big PBC guy and not so much a supporter of Zuffa and, of course, Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Well, hold up. I don't have no quail with Zuffa. Zuffa hadn't even debuted yet. I don't got nothing against Zuffa.
Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez was the very first Zuffa sighting, right? If I can remember, I think it was Zuffa.
It wasn't established yet. It wasn't established to this month, 2026. The state of Nevada didn't give them their licensing yet as a promotional company. Oh, so
all that Zuffa shit in the ring was something. What was that about?
Promoting it, let you know it's coming. That was in conjunction with TKO.
Okay, I could have sworn I seen a bunch of Zuffa shit in the ring that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's branding. It's branding. Like I said, that don't mean they up and running. They wasn't up and running until I want to say January 1st, 2026. That explains.
So you said not official yet?
No, they wasn't official. They wasn't official until this year, this January. Now they're up and running. And I think they're going with their first card, if I'm not mistaken, on the 24th. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. So no, they wasn't up and running yet.
Immediate reaction to Zuffa signing Jai Opetaia.
No, man, come on, bro. I'm sorry, boxing fans. I'm a casual. I have a casual congregation who I talk to daily. I mean, bro, we haven't heard of him yet. We have no reaction because we don't know who that is. Now, salute to Jai. Opetaia. I believe he's a champion and a Ring Magazine champion and all that, but he is in a non-casual friendly weight class. We don't mess with cruiserweight. We don't mess with middleweight, 160. We don't mess with no weight class under 122. Sorry, Bam. You're not it. Not with us.
So Zuffa makes their first move. Again, they pick up Opetaia. And again, to my point, I wanted to go back and hear what Benavidez had to say. I'm going to play this real quick.
The fights don't come out light heavyweight. I said this to you a month ago as well. Would you consider going up? And obviously, Jai Opetaia's fight, I find it a real fantasy fight. You find that interesting?
I definitely find it interesting, but right now, like I said, I'm picking everybody off one by one. Zurdo Ramirez, that's the next fight, May 2nd. We're doing that in Las Vegas. Cinco de Mayo, 2 Mexicans fighting at cruiserweight. I don't remember the last time there's 2 Mexican title fight at cruiserweight, so that's going to be a real treat for the fans, and then we'll just take it from there. You know.
Okay, now that was the last soundbite that I could remember them asking him about Opetaia, and he said that was interesting. And listen, there's going to be a lot of people, in my opinion, calling for this fight, especially with David Benavidez now in the upper weight classes, light heavyweight and cruiserweight, of course. Not much for him outside of Zurdo, and then an older, better Biev and Bivol, if he can get those fights, because let's be honest, he still hasn't been able to get and secure that Bivol or better Biev fight. There's always been some kind of excuse there. But when you think about Zuffa and the move that they trying to make in the sport of boxing, getting somebody like a David Benavidez to work with him for a Jai Opetaia fight, that kind of could potentially open up the floodgates, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be a big move for Zuffa. It really would.
Yeah,
it would be a big move,
huge move in my opinion. And strategically, I can see what they're trying to do for sure. But for David Benavidez, this Zurdo fight, when I think about that fight, that's a hell of a fight. That'll be the third weight class for David Benavidez going after titles. Zerto's a unified champion currently. And according, that's done, right? In Vegas. That's
that's done. May
signed,
2nd, May 2nd, signed, sealed, and delivered. And like I say, and I'm going to do you a favor and the rest of the people that's hitting that bag. I'm going to ask David Benavidez that himself. I'm not going to go on the internet. I don't want to speculate. Me and you ain't going to debate about it. I'm going to do the solid. April 30th, 2026, I'm going to be in front of David Benavidez, and I'm going to ask him about, what's the guy name again? No, I'm not being funny, for real.
Opataya, you know who he is.
Who?
Opataya, man.
Opataya. I'm going to ask him about Opataya, and I'm expecting him to brush me off, of course, because, I mean, it is what it is. But I will ask him, and we can silence all the doubts, all the speculation, because right here on Heavy Bag Boxing, we don't do the internet searching and all these little videos that T.O. be running. Oh, that's about to end, bro. That end this week because I'm outside.
We outside with it. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. DJ in the chat, what up?
What's up?
Round one, what up?
What's up?
Our Money, what up, boy?
What's up?
Yeshua, Emulator, what up?
What's up?
Good to see y'all, brothers in the chat. Appreciate you. Smash that like button if you're hanging out with us. But yeah, man, I'm just thinking about more competition in boxing, the better it is for me, right? I don't know how anybody else feels. I could care less what promotional companies is responsible for what fights. As long as I'm getting them, I'm cool. And I definitely like the thought of a David Benavidez really challenging himself at cruiserweight versus somebody like a Opataya, again, who's relatively unknown to the casual community. But from what we have seen, right, from what we know, he's supposed to be a beast, and it's always going to be good to try and match those what little names we got up there for sure. All right, moving on. Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson in that main event.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, sir. T.O. came out. He had this to say, man. I want to show you this.
I'm fighting a road runner. I'm the Coyote. You chose me. I ain't choose you. You chose me. So I'm going to tell you straight to F up. You can go back to 135. We'll send you back to lightweight. You still got your WBC belt. You're going to be fine. Shakur will fall.
Shakur will fall January 31st. Headlining. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. Of course, Shakur coming up from 35, challenging the lineal WBO champion and Teofimo Lopez. And he's saying he's going to fall. And I think, in my opinion, that might be the only way Teofimo Lopez gets the nod versus Shakur Stevenson, as he's somehow, some way gets a knockdown or maybe knocks him out. When you first heard this fight announced, immediate reaction, do you feel like Teofimo Lopez has a real shot versus the extremely defensive and talented Shakur Stevenson?
He has a shot, of course. He does. I mean, but it's always the fact of we don't know what Teo is going to show up. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully, it's one of the best TOs we have ever seen. Hopefully, it's the TO that showed up against Lomachenko. Hopefully, it's the TO that showed up against Josh Taylor. Hopefully. And if that's the TO that shows up, it would definitely solidify the winner of that fight.
Well, I can dig it. This is such an intriguing fight for me, man, because, and like you said, you got to give Teo that kind of, that credit, because it appears, in those big moments he has a switch. But I'm just so worried about him getting frustrated because of the defensive posture of Shakur Stevenson. I just don't think you get anywhere near what you've seen versus a Zepeda, right? Where he's more willing to stand right there in front of you, open up, allow you to get off some offense and trade, right? We saw him trade a lot with Zepeda, who probably doesn't have the type of power that Teofimo Lopez, who hasn't really displayed that kind of power since moving up. But you still would like to think that Teofimo is probably a little bit more powerful than Zepeda. So you kind of throw that game plan out the window. And when you get Shakur at the core of his defensive talent, and that frustration sits in like it did versus a Jamel Herring or Oscar Valdez, and things begin to open up for Shakur as Tio takes more risk because he can't land. I think it just looks like a different fight that, listen, that frustration inside that ring, man, when it comes in, it just opens you up to so many different kinds of mistakes that Shakur can't take advantage of. But I also feel like maybe Teofimo Lopez, like Jermaine Ortiz said, maybe worked on cutting off that ring. Maybe the pressure is different. I don't think Shakur has been pressured by somebody as athletic as Teofimo Lopez. And once he touches him, maybe he freezes him. Could you see that going that way for Teofimo Lopez, where maybe he freezes Shakur and that open up things for him?
Like I said, man, I really like the heart, and I just think Shakur Stevenson is on an elite level. I think this fight would have been much different if it would have been when Shakur was at 130 at the time when Teofimo was at 135. If they would have met at a lower weight class, because definitely Teo definitely has a great amount of experience, but I just think at this point, when he's meeting Shakur on January 31st, I'm just thinking, man, Shakur got it in his mind. He's not gonna die. He's not gonna lose. Yeah. It's almost like with I know I'm giving Shakur a lot of credit. I'm gonna say this. It's almost like when Mayweather told Mosley, "You're gonna have to kill." You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If he stun him, I think he's just gonna have to. It is what it is. It's gonna be one for the ages if he is able to stun him with something.
Yeah, and that's the mentality. It appears that Shakur Stevenson has, is that you're gonna have to kill me in that type mentality. And in the face-off, did you see a real difference in the size? Right? Does it appear that Teofimo Lopez most definitely has that size advantage to you?
I mean, like I said, that's like before a weight cut. I don't really too much pay attention to the announcement face-offs. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't pay attention when Bud got in the ring against Canelo after Canelo defeated Skull. I more pay attention to that face-off that's the night before, that weigh-in face-off. You get what I'm saying? That one there just, it is what it is,
Yeah. It's that head size always, for some reason, it jumps out at me. You know what I mean? Sometimes them big head motherfuckers, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they tend to do very well that night, in my opinion, when I've paid attention and caught that. But again, intriguing fight, man, for sure. Now, if Shakur Stevenson manages to get this win, right, and he becomes that 140 WBO and lineal champ, where does he go from there? Does he go back to 35?
I think he run it. I think he do something that Roy Jones Jr. did. I think he'll just be multiple weight class belt holder. That's what I think.
So you think he stays at 40 in campaigns?
Yeah, campaign at both of them. I mean, it's only 5 pounds apart.
Yeah. And see,
You
I
know
was
what I'm
looking at
saying?
him more like him doing like a Bud where I can go up versus certain guys, but I can't campaign there because I'm thinking about Shakur versus a Matias or a Gary Antoine. Some of these guys are bigger, you know what I mean? Like way bigger. So I couldn't see him campaigning there. If he did, you got to give him, extra credit for that. But I think he probably goes back to 35. I think Shakur is probably a little bit smaller than we believe him to be, and 35 probably maxes him out where he's comfortable, where you can fight everybody if he chose to. But 40, but then I think about him saying,
not to cut you off, my apologies. I've seen him several times, and he all right for 40, but let's keep it real with you. Nah, when he went out there and called out Conor Ben at 47,
that was my next point.
Hold him up. You know what I'm saying? But he's not that big. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Teofimo Lopez, he's really not big at all. He's not big at all.
That's why I asked, because he looks.
I'm talking about in real life.
Same. Yeah. I'm saying he looks. I'm just thinking about him next to Shakur. I know both of these guys aren't, big at all. I think they both like 5'7", so they right there together. But that was my next point though about the Conor Ben, for you again to kind of pick and choose who you can go up and fight, but to say that you would fight him at 47 says a lot too. So maybe he could stick around. But then too, how old is Shakur? Maybe he's 28?
28, yes, sir.
28. So at 30, 31 years old, maybe he'd get comfortable at somewhere like 140. Now for Teofimo Lopez, this is career defining as well. If he somehow, some way defeats Shakur Stevenson, what's that do for him? Where does he go?
Catapult him and get him ready for 40 welterweight.
Yeah,
he definitely gonna activate his championship status. And Teo has the WBO. The WBO is presently being held by Xander Zayas at 47. Who's coincidentally fighting on the 31st himself.
Devin Haney at 47.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Xander Zayas is 54. My bad.
Yeah.
That definitely. I mean, shit. It only makes sense. He would activate his championship status at WBO and go after Devin Haney. It makes sense.
Yeah. And that's another one of those fights that people feel like it's overdue, right? To see eventually see all of those so-called four kings mix it up. Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney being two of those guys that hasn't seen the likes of each other since all of the publicity they got back at 35. So I like that as well. And then according to his dad, this is his very last fight at 140 pounds.
Yeah, I believe it. That's about right. It's time for him to
lose. Yeah,
yeah.
Lose,
He been trying to go up. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He been trying to go up a minute. Bob just was not having it. He was not. I mean, actually, he been trying to go up ever since Crawford beat Spence.
Yeah,
remember he was calling out Crawford?
He was calling out Crawford and he was calling out Boots. Yeah. So of course that catapults him if he's able to kind of get past Shakur Stevenson. Man, that's an intriguing fight, man. Definitely can't wait for that. And we're going on one of these shows, we're gonna have to go over that, of course, that undercard thoroughly because I really like that undercard. Now I know you've been waiting to throw some dirt on my boy Keyshawn. Keyshawn, the co-main, of course, versus Jermaine Ortiz. His first fight back. He ain't been in the ring since February of last year, since beating Burnchick and capturing that WBO title at the time. Of course, last year we had the controversy that happened right here in Norfolk, Virginia, where you, my friend, traveled all the way from the West Coast over here to the East Coast to accompany your boy
hours
to the Norfolk Scope that night. And what transpired, right? How important is this fight? Is this fight for Keyshawn Davis, man? How important is this ring return versus Jermaine Ortiz?
I mean, he got a lot on his shoulders, man. I'm gonna say it like this: after he voluntarily didn't want to fight, I'm gonna say it like this: he has the new corner on his back. He has the rest of DB3 on his back. He has the great people, and I gotta take just a couple of seconds to shout out to 7 Cities 757. Stand up. I was amongst y'all, amongst the disappointment. He even have them on his back. Because see, T.O. get on his camera and clean it up like everybody love Keyshawn and Norfolk.
That's the truth, bro.
Yeah, no, they love AI and they love Mike Vick. Come on, bro. Stop.
Hey, Keyshawn, he's making his way there, bro. I'm telling you, he's selling out. As soon as he come back, he's selling out. So the only way you can really show your love is to spend that bread. I guarantee.
Let me ask you the question: who the co-main? If he's selling up,
it don't matter because he.
It matter. It matter because you know what? You don't know if he's gonna show up or not.
Oh, there you go with the bullshit. Anyway, huge fight for Keyshawn though. This return, and listen, it's not like it's versus. Okay, shout out Boxing Kangaroo, man. What up, boy?
What's up?
Who that? Modern King. What up, Mike Geyser? It's not like this is a pushover. It's not like this is a gimme. This is a real test, a real battle. And he's not. Jermaine Ortiz is the type of fighter. If you don't come on your A game, if you're not prepared, he'll whoop you. And we spoke about this before, but how do you see this one going?
Speed bump. Keyshawn gonna get it. I'll give it to Keyshawn. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm like this, T.O. I can try to bury you right now, but you know what? I'm gonna let the hole get deeper and deeper, and guess what? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop at Party City, and I'm gonna get that little white paint. That what's his name? Paul Bearer. God bless the dead. Rest in peace to Paul Bearer. Used to bring out Undertaker with, and I'm gonna have that Undertaker music. You stay tuned. Everybody stay tuned. But for right now, let's fatten him up. Go, Keyshawn. Go. Keyshawn got it, man. Hey, I might see. He might stop him.
Yeah, and then that's when you know you're a hater.
You are a hater.
When you letting people know you fatten them up just to shit on them later on. Good God.
Hey, bro, it's like this. It's either he gonna fight and he going to 47. He either gonna fight Brian Norman, Devin Haney, or the aforementioned Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah. And you picking them to lose any of those anyway, right?
All of them.
Gosh almighty, the hate.
Oh man, hate.
Yeah, all the hate.
But that's later. That's later. Man, go ahead and get your win, man. Welcome back, Keyshawn. Welcome back.
All foolishness aside, and I do mean foolishness. Huge fight for Keyshawn in this return, man. I think he got a lot to prove. And I'm just hoping that he's working, he's healed and he's worked on himself. And it appears to be that way. When I look at, all of the social media attention he's been getting lately, I can see that growth to an extent for sure. And a side note, I hate to even talk about it, but it appeared that, and media has got a way of taking fighters' quotes and people's words in these interviews and creating these headlines.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? For sure. And taking these quotes, and that's why you never see me put any quotes or little tidbits of an interview and try and create these narratives. I'll never do that. I will never do that. But they tried to do that with this whole Bernie the Boxer and Keyshawn thing. Hopefully
really?
most of y'all ain't even seen it yet. Yeah, really. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Because Keyshawn was transparent. And I think you gotta give him credit for that. People wanted to know what happened. And maybe it was a mistake. He said it was a mistake, something that he shouldn't have done, but he revealed that, doing that De Los Santos training camp, he was being a little bit undisciplined and he was drinking. And Bernie the Boxer just said, hey, man, that's something I didn't know. We didn't know that he was drinking. And it has blown up to a degree where it's almost as if the media wanted to cause a rift between Keyshawn Davis and the B&B camp, where, of course, with him leaving, there was already question marks. But I just don't see where there was an issue. Now, I think you have a different perspective, and I'm going to allow you to take the floor and give your perspective.
I'm going to say it like this. I want to go with the facts because I don't want to be deterred. So Keyshawn said he was drinking every day in the camp leading up to the De Los Santos fight, correct?
I don't know if he said every day, but
what
yeah, he said
drinking,
he was drinking
during
the De Los Santos camp. Yeah.
All right. He said he was undisciplined during the training camp of the fight leading up to De Los Santos, right?
Right.
And it was also revealed that he was around or less than 4 pounds from being able to make weight, in which Top Rank in the state of Virginia gave him time to get that little few pounds off, correct?
That's right.
All right. And I'm going to say this because I know they had people fly further than me. I'm just going to give you guys a backstory on why Rob is about to say what he about to say, right? And 9 times out of 10, with me out there, I'm probably going to see Keyshawn at the weigh-in and press conference for Ryan Garcia and what you call it. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all about to learn a lot about me within this last month. I'm going to keep the same energy. But let me hurry up and get this over with. So, Rob, I got up at 3 o'clock that morning. I had an early morning flight. I flew cross. There is no, let me preface this. There are no nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Norfolk, Virginia. And my brethren right here would tell you, Norfolk, Virginia, it is an international airport, but it's not the biggest, right?
Right, for sure.
So I flew from Las Vegas. I had a layover in Atlanta, Georgia. In Atlanta, I was informed that my flight from Atlanta to Norfolk was canceled. Thank you to the great people of American Airlines, they rerouted me. So after flying from 3.5 to 4 hours to Atlanta, they rerouted me through Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I boarded a plane from Atlanta to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for a quick 25-minute layover from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania via American Airlines to get with my brother to go to this fight. June 7th, 2025, right? So in total, I traveled about 8 hours to get to my brother right here. Now, during this fight, we was talking about tickets. Shout out to T.O. The T.O. Alice Sheik, what I call him. Rob, we gotta sit on the floor. Rob, we gotta sit on the floor. I'm like, T.O., man, it's just a regular fight. You know he gonna win. Fuck no, Rob, we gotta sit on the floor. Floor seats, ladies and gentlemen, for Keyshawn Davis versus De Los Santos, presented by Top Rank, was over $400. Right?
Light work. That's light work to you, man. Light work.
Well, I don't pay to get in fights, but that's a whole nother thing. $400. So I spent round trip, 700 flight, 400 for a ticket, just to find out when I land that Keyshawn Davis couldn't make weight. Now, what you automatically assume? Oh, he about 8 pounds, 10 pounds over, blah, blah, blah. Give him a couple of hours, he'll make weight. He stripped down naked. I was informed that the young man refused to finish making a weight. So, for a person that flew over 7.5 hours, spent $400 of my hard-earned money for a person that refused to fight the man. Excuse me, heavy bag people.
No. He ain't refused to fight.
Keyshawn.
He didn't refuse to fight, bro. He refused. He just didn't make the weight. You making this shit dramatic, man.
Guess what? Come.
You see that animosity you got should be towards De Los Santos because again, and I got to continue to make.
And we blaming somebody else for somebody else bullshit.
Name me the last time somebody missed weight and their opponent refused to fight them. That's all I'm asking.
Name me the last time somebody got 10,000 people waiting on them and refused to even try.
They don't, man.
The
nigga didn't make weight, bro. The nigga didn't make weight.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what?
Oh,
I wasn't the only.
You said name the last one, Tank Davis.
Bruh, Tank was way overweight. But anyway, look.
Yeah, he had the house pack waiting on him too.
No, he still fought.
But his opponent still took the fight.
Exactly. But look, listen to me. We ain't gonna divert. We ain't gonna divert.
You gotta revert that energy to De Los Santos.
No, that is not De Los Santos' fault. The man came in and weighed at 134 3/4 pounds. No fucking way. No.
De Los Santos didn't fight though.
But guess what? He was prepared. This dude here told the people that he ain't even gonna try. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me paint another picture for you. Inside the Scope Arena, the Saturday night of June 7th, guess what the people of Norfolk, Newport News, and the rest of Virginia Beach, and the rest of the 7 cities did when the man showed his face in the public? Boo! Fuck you, you bitch ass. Bro, it was bad. And am I lying to you? Am I lying?
They did boo him. They did boo him.
You ain't hear the curses.
They did boo him.
You know what else they did?
I don't remember. I don't recall.
I recall vividly. And I'm about to tell you something else, sir. And if it wouldn't, shout out to the point guard. Allen Iverson was in the building, sitting a few seats away from him. They would have stoned his ass with bottles and cups.
Well, listen, niggas was upset he didn't fight, man. For sure.
He was upset that he didn't fight. What are you talking about?
It was the truth. That's the truth. But again, you still ain't told me the last time a nigga missed weight and his opponent didn't take the fight.
What the hell the opponent got anything to do with it? We talking about Keyshawn, sir.
And of course, we talking about Keyshawn, but that's an anomaly, bro. You gotta cut him a little bit of slack. That's an anomaly. He probably felt like De Los Santos was going to continue to fight and save the card. These niggas chose not to save the card, and that's why De Los Santos is irrelevant. It's a reason why Edwin De Los Santos is out here completely irrelevant right now. Just had a fight not too long ago, and don't even nobody know he fought.
Bruh, let me paint another picture for you. Keyshawn on the night of June 7th, 2025, told you, me, and the other 9,000 people in that Scope Arena, fuck you.
Nah, man, that's the way you take it. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I ain't take it that way. A nigga missed weight, and he was expecting for niggas to do what they always do.
You wanted him to do that? Push the shit out you, Theo? You wanted him to slap you? What about disrespect you? You wanted to go outside and key your car?
Hold on.
God damn.
He missed weight, but he expected for The other
He
fighter,
shitted on his whole hometown in his own city, bruh. We were sitting so close to the ring. We had congressmen. No, I'm sorry, councilmen.
And that's take the fight. And Edwin De Los Santos and his team didn't, and that's why they are completely irrelevant right now. I'm sorry,
bruh.
That's
Y'all had Norfolk councilmen in the arena.
Somebody missed weight. It's a reason you can't tell me the last time somebody missed weight and the fight didn't happen.
Mike Vick was there.
It's a reason.
Michael Vick was there. Allen Iverson was there. They had councilmen there. And he said, fuck all y'all.
The last time somebody missed weight and that fight ain't happened. It's a reason.
Bruh, let me tell you something. I feel like them Australians.
We can't come up with
I feel like them Australians. What kangaroo? Man, hey, somebody lay boxing kangaroo up here. Guess what, boxing kangaroo? We got a United States Michael Zuffa. Shout out to Boxing Kangaroo, DJ, and everybody else. Fuck them. I want my money back, Keyshawn. All of it.
Nah, man, we got that. That one, that Bob got that. You gotta take that up with Bob. All right, man, it's that part of the show. Main event is getting heated. Let's bring you up.
Next caller. What up?
Yes, sir. That time of the show, ladies and gentlemen. All right. If you got something on your chest, man, or you just want to holler at us, you got a question for us, please don't be shy. Hit that link, jump up here. You ain't even got to cut your camera on. We got you.
I ain't got nothing else on my chest.
And I'm glad we visited that situation to wear your ass out. I appreciate wearing you out, my nigga. Good shit, though. Good shit. All right, man. Let's get the old usual in here. DJ's in the building. What up, DJ? My brethren.
All right. So I've got a couple of things to get off my chest after today's show. All right.
No,
most of them are going to be directed at you, Heavy, but I'm going to need your help in a minute, Rob. First question. Are those magic mushrooms that you're on, Heavy? Can you get them from your... Can you get them like where you buy your shirts and hats and shit from as well? Like...
Yeah, it's an Aussie dispensary we got over here.
Yeah, listen. Okay. let me start with this. I won't speak for all men. I'll only speak for the men that I'm familiar with in my little world over here in Australia. Now, no man over here is going to blame themselves for their missus stepping out on them, right? They're not going to go, shit, that's my fault, she did that, right? They're just going to cut them away. Just like no man is going to blame De Los Santos for Keyshawn's behaviour, right? It just doesn't work that way, right? As much as you want to give him the second chance and all those sorts of things, well, that's up to you, right? Now, I would like you to plan a memorial for Tank so that you can just move on. You need to say goodbye, Heavy. We need to have a memorial on your show to say thanks for the memories or the hate or the disappointment, just so you can move on from Tank. He's retired.
Nah, man, because as soon as some no news come out, I'm gonna cover that too.
that man was a Tank fan, DJ. Number one Tank fan.
I want to make sure we put flowers on that grave.
Look, I just want to make okay. So obviously we're going to have a talk about this that's more appropriate offline, Heavy. Now, Rob, you've got a pretty good memory, and there or thereabouts is good enough. What date around about did David Benavidez fight Anthony Yard?
That was actually this year. That was at the Rio card. That was
last year.
No, it was last year.
I know. You say Anthony Yard, right? David Benavidez, Anthony Yard? Yeah, that was last year. I'm sorry. That was last year. I forgot it's 2026. Duh. Yeah, that was last year. That was in the end of November.
Okay. So that comment that David gave about being asked about Jai was straight after that fight in November. When did Jai Opetaia sign with Zuffa?
A few days ago.
Right. So my point is that comments that David made 3 months ago aren't relevant today.
Well,
because
it was only relevant
before-
because that's the last comments that he made on it.
So here's my personal thoughts, and I don't come from an insider background, but here's my personal thoughts, just simply. For whatever reason you want to call it, ducking, pulling power, fame, whatever, right, of Jai Opetaia, his paydays just aren't big. They're not, right? He told Billum Smith that he'd fight for free and give Billum Smith $1 million just to make that fight, right? Now, the difference here is that I believe that getting Jai across under the financial structure of Zuffa would have been much easier than any other recognised boxer in the world, because every other recognised boxer in the world puts their price so much higher for every fight. So for David to potentially go to Zuffa, I would imagine that's a huge potential pay cut for him. Whereas Jai, for example, that's a pay rise for him.
What? Are you serious?
With them having $1 billion budget?
Yeah, but remember, though, that we haven't seen their pay structure yet. All I'm just saying is that I think it's a bit of a stretch to get some of the lineal champions that have got huge names that charge themselves out at, particularly on turkey cards, at $10 million or even more. I don't think that Zuffa's going to throw that sort of money at those stars, at least initially. Now, the $1 billion is what? The $7 million over 7 years?
7 years.
7 billion with a B. That's
7
Paramount
billion.
Plus. That ain't got nothing to do with Turkey.
7.7 billion to be exact.
Yeah, but all of that money isn't assigned to Zuffa Boxing. It's assigned to the collective TKO franchise.
Correct.
The wrestling, the UFC.
No, that's not the wrestling.
Okay.
The wrestling got their own stuff. They got their own. They got their own. That's not. That's not with WWE.
Point I'm trying to make is Paramount's not given Zuffa Boxing $7.7 billion over the next 7 years.
No, that's why I said $1 billion budget, because I'm thinking maybe they're a lot just for the boxing to chop it up, maybe around $1 billion.
Well, yeah,
that's just speculation, but it makes sense.
Look, I think the big names, and here's the thing. The more I think about it, I wonder whether it's going to be a good move. I don't see it being any easier unless it's done through Turkey and a ring card, right? I don't see it any easier to go across and fight the other champions in the other sanctioning bodies. I just don't find that getting any easier to make, regardless of who you are. So, look, time will tell. I don't want to speculate there, but I'm wondering whether Turkey's going to poach or influence the lineal champions from divisions to come across to Zuffa.
Well, let me ask you this, DJ. How, if he was to do that, how would he do it?
How do you mean?
Like, if I am to poach, if I am to make it worth your while, how do you do so?
Okay, so let's not throw any accusations, but imagine there's a payment that happens privately that we don't know about that doesn't fall under the budget of Paramount Plus and Zuffa. Just imagine for a minute there's a little private yellow envelope that gets exchanged from public investment fund across to some of these guys to get them to represent the new brand.
Oh no. Dana's under strict investigation with the feds. Ain't nothing going to the table around him.
Damn,
not right now.
They just kicked this shit in.
But Rob, I'm not suggesting the payment comes from Dana. I'm suggesting, if you listen carefully, I'm suggesting that the payment comes from public investment fund via Turkey Al-Sheikh, not Dana.
Okay.
Well, Turkey is giving Zuffa $10 million a year.
Look, I'm just speculating. Look,
Yeah.
when there's ways to get the right guy if you want him bad enough,
Right.
You know, like you just paid Canelo $150 million. I mean, as
Yeah.
much as Canelo's done in his career, he's not worth $150 million for one fight.
Hell no.
He's just not. So
And
where there's a will, there's a way. That's all I'm saying. And we won't be privy to the conversations that happen.
Yeah, I think what you're trying to say is if they want to get Benavidez, they'll attempt to do so. Is that basically what you're saying?
Well, I don't think the investment's on the cruiserweight division. Where's the most popular divisions? It ain't cruiserweight.
Well, no, but see, we got to go off of if they sign Opataya, so you gotta work with what you got.
But
so if I sign Opataya, I got to try and lure another cruiserweight out of the woodworks.
Yeah, but
to make a fight.
Yeah, but you assume that they're not luring him across there to say, look, if a cruiserweight opportunity comes up, we'll bounce it off you, but maybe we're just going to stick you up there with Charles Martin and the other bloke at heavyweight. Start cutting your teeth up there. I mean,
for Opataya?
Yeah, look, I'm just saying boxing, if we've learned anything in boxing, nothing's predictable or logical. They'll just make shit happen as they feel.
Because in my head, it's logical that they have some form of leverage with him being the ring champ and the IBF champ at cruiserweight. So you want to leverage that status unless you just want to throw it away and have him move up to heavyweight.
Look, we've seen enough other than people that are staunch on it. Everyone's got a price to forego their legacy.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a price to forego their legacy. So if you're not getting the fights across in the other 4 sanctioning bodies and you're offered a financial deal that says, well, at least I've got some financial security going forward for my family and my future, sometimes that's a big enough apple.
Yeah.
And that's fair enough. The guys can't fight forever. Not everyone's Lara or Chisora or Manny Pacquiao. You just can't fight forever.
Yeah, facts. I agree with you.
And look, I think in time that more information will come out on it and things will probably start to make a little more sense.
I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to read the play from Zuffa. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a beat on exactly how they intend on making this impact on the sport.
Well, right. I don't think they're coming in hot. That's obvious. The first card they've got isn't a huge stack card because they actually don't have the troops and the stable yet to back that up for the second card they're going to do. So I think that they're just going to build slowly, right, before promising the world and coming in hot.
Well, I don't think they can come in hot because most of the guys that are the hot names in boxing, they're not free agents. They're in deals. You gotta kind of, you gotta play the game right. A lot of these guys are under contractual agreements. But if you can scoop up somebody like a Opataya, you do. You know what I'm saying? And you wait for the next crack, where you can try and get somebody else.
But what's now that they're a formal promotional company, what's stopping them borrowing stars? Turkey Al-Sheikh just borrowed David Benavidez.
You can't do it. You can't. No. See, Dana White is not a Turkey Al-Sheikh being. Dana White holds a promotional license. That's illegal for Dana White. Turkey can do it. He don't hold a promotional license. That's almost like Eddie Hearn just saying, "Hey, you come over here, David. Come fight over here." You can't do it. He's on a promotional license binds, holds him from doing such acts.
No, what I'm saying by borrowing is that you still pay your dues to the other promoter for their fighter. No different to what happens now. Like it's too early to speculate. Like if David Benavidez can be on loan to from PBC and Al to Turkey Al-Sheikh, I don't see where the rules are any different. That
getting them on Zuffa.
Get them on Zuffa for the right time and the right fight.
Because
and the right
Dana's
price.
a promotional company, DJ. Zuffa is a promotional company. You can't borrow. You have to cross promote with a Zuffa fighter, which would be Opataya, of course. But you're gonna have to pay Al big money, bro.
Yeah, so but what happens if they do it on a ring card? Right?
Same thing, yeah. You could do that.
Look, I'm just speculating. Like I think it's too early to start guessing.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a question, DJ? Can I drop this tidbit on you? Zuffa is leading the promotion, right? To put Ja Opataya versus David Benavidez, correct? Got a quick question for you, DJ.
No.
What belt does David Benavidez hold at lightweight?
At lightweight? You mean light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight. You know, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying. Light heavyweight.
WBC.
Okay.
WBC, correct?
Yeah.
How is Dana and Mauricio's relationship?
Oh, that's
bad.
That's
fucked
horrible.
up. And guess what? You know what Mauricio can do? I know it sounds messed up, DJ. You fight Opataya, I'm scripted.
Yeah, look, my news is this, and it's boxing. No, this will answer it. So, as I understand it, Benavidez has got 2 fights left on his deal with Turki Al-Sheikh. One of those remaining 2 is going to be against Zerdo, right? Booked in, done. The most likely one after that for the last fight on his agreement is going to be Benavidez, back down at 175. Now, I don't even know if he can drop 25 pounds to be in any shape to do that. But that means he goes back to Al Heyman and PBC. So then the real question is that if that actually unfolds, and Rob's just sort of scratched the surface there, on what planet is PBC going to actually shake hands with Zuffa Boxing to get David Benavidez across there on loan or whatever the deal is? It seems pretty unlikely to me.
It seems unlikely. It's gonna come down to the money, man. You know what I mean? You give Al the right check, he'll serve him up, man. You know what I mean? We've already seen it. We've seen the cross promotions already. I think Zuffa is just going to be another player in the game eventually, man. My whole thing was just how they intend on coming into the game. And, you know, this shit is chess. Opataya was a chess piece. And what's the next chess piece do they take off the board? That's what I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's the angle I'm looking at it.
So at best, Jai, and no hate to Jai, at best, Jai is a knight or a bishop. He's certainly not a king or a queen, right, on the chessboard.
Right, for sure.
See, when you look at Benavidez, there's more food on the table for him at 75 than there is at cruiserweight. If, and I'm saying if he beats Jai and he beats Zerdo, then what's next for him? There's no food on the table for him. But
he go to heavyweight, like you say you want to do.
Yeah, look, I don't know how he goes at heavyweight, but
it just depends on how many times he wants to fight. Because listen, let's be real. There's only 4 fights out there for Benavidez, and you can get all 4 of those fights done over the next 2 years. And then what are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's looking at heavyweight if he wants to chase names, or maybe somehow, some way he gets the Canelo fight. But it's only 4 fights out there for Benavidez. You got Bivol, Beterbiev, Zerdo, and fucking Opataya. You know what I mean? That's the buck stops there.
Well, that's for us, but for promoters, there's probably 10 fights out there for David. They can throw him in there with an up and comer, a tomato for a keep busy fight. You know, it just depends on how they want to promote David. I mean, no star gets the next biggest star every fight in a row. It just doesn't happen that way.
But where David is in his career now, I think he has a lot more say-so in that. And if he's not cool with going out there and taking a backlash for fighting somebody we don't believe he even belongs in the ring with, I don't know if that's likely to happen.
I don't know. Look, predicting the future in boxing's kind of like predicting lotto. It's just, I don't know. Look, I just wanted to say something there about Shakur, and I've made you a promise this year, Heavy and Rob, that I'm not picking winners.
Yeah,
I might give you my preference. I'm sure as shit not going to sit here and try and guess how the fight's going to work out, because no one in history's been able to do that. I'm hearing news that Shakur's normal walk around weight is about 150. Right?
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Yep.
He's real slow.
Yep. So that tells me that Shakur might feel more comfortable at 140, just like Devin looks to feel much more comfortable at 147 comparatively. So if he gets to 140 and gets acclimated, feels stronger, fitter, what have you, I think that might make his decision to stay away from 135 unless he gets a mega fight. He'll stay there for his body at 140. And the only person in my mind that Shakur would want to avoid at 140 is Keyshawn. And then the writing's on the wall. He's going to 147. I mean, I don't see Shakur being bothered about getting in the ring with a Dalton Smith.
Hold on, time out. I'm sorry, DJ. It's not hard for to avoid Keyshawn. All they gotta do is book the fight in Norfolk and wait for Keyshawn to try to make weight.
Yeah.
Here we go with the bullshit, man.
You are a hater.
Shout out Top Rank and Bob Arum for not putting Keyshawn as the main event in a couple of weeks. Thanks for not doing that to us a second time.
Say, Carl, look it in the scope. He's coming.
The hate is real. The hate is real. I can't believe it.
Rob, don't drag me into your hate, Rob.
Oh man, hate.
Come on, hate.
Let that hate out, man. Let that hate out, man.
Listen,
his goddamn trainer dropped him because he didn't want to drop 2 pounds.
You know what though? Jermaine Ortiz is still fight him. I believe Ortiz is still fight him. You hater. But nah, man, I had a good point I was gonna make before you start hating, bro.
You wouldn't believe.
No. I was about to say
you just wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe that any man or woman alive would just, what would I call it? Would just disregard and pretty much just sabotage their first homecoming main event ever. You just, it's beyond comprehension. That'd be like Bud just saying, I couldn't be bothered fighting at home.
That was not the first main event homecoming, bro.
The second.
That was the third. That was the third.
No, that was the second. Yeah. I thought Lemos was the first.
Lemos, he fought Burn Chicken.
It was the second. That's right. Oh, don't lie. It's up here. It's up here. Keyshawn, reel you in.
Bruh. Here I come with my bullshit.
The first original OG hater. 913.
I know he bringing that hate with him.
You are a hater.
You know what? I don't want it. Throw it back.
Hey, man, real shit, though. This is a serious note. Now, Heavy, you gonna swear to God I'm a hater, homie, but I'm not.
Okay, go
ahead.
Let's
just say this. I remember at the beginning of Adrian Broner's career. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn and AB shit is looking mighty sus.
What? Hey, I don't know, man.
Shot.
He was with Floyd and shit, man. I don't know about that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Floyd, my big brother. Shakur, my big brother. That shit's looking mighty sus.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't mad at nobody's opinions, man. I'm just calling
haters.
You are a hater.
Say 9. You got the first round. I got the second round, huh, dog?
All right, bet. Hold on. I'm about to tag you in. Y'all see that shit about Bernie the Boxer flaming his ass up?
He didn't though.
Yep.
He didn't.
Where
was the flame? Copping a plea. There wasn't no flames.
He flamed that nigga. He was like, he said one word. If you know, you know. Because he's like, man, real shit. I'm not trying to put this bitch ass nigga on blast.
He never called him no bitch ass. Don't get up here. You lying now. Y'all niggas lying.
Nah, but this is what he
never
said
called him out his name.
mind,
he never called him out his name.
He's like, all right, first of all, man, I'm not trying to put the nigga on blast. Or is that better for you?
I mean, that's the truth.
Right? And he was like, just ask why. Why didn't he make weight? Why did
he but then he came out and he said why he didn't make weight. He said he had been drinking. Then Bernie the Boxer responded with saying, well, I didn't know that he was drinking. From what I seen coming into the camp every day, he looked like he was dedicated and working hard. He said they had a good camp.
Bernie need to slow down, bro. Shit. Nigga, the fact that he smashed dude after his brother lost the fight, nigga, I can take an educated guess and tell you this motherfucker was drinking. I tagged you in, Rob. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if that's the case, Keyshawn just came out and was transparent and told the truth.
Chill. I got time to go run downstairs. What y'all drinking on? I got Hennessy, I got Absolute, and I got Grey Goose. What y'all want?
Give me some of that pure
I have
white.
what
Give me some of
Keyshawn
that.
having.
Yeah, give me some of that pure white.
I have
give me some of that pure white. I'll take the pure white. That boy admitted it. He said he would kind of regret saying it, but at least he admitted it.
Hold on,
bro. Can I say something kind of raw?
Go ahead,
bro. If you got a sister that you love and she admits that she slept with the whole church, bro, that don't even make it right. Still, though, he admitted it. But that still don't make it right, bro.
So I mean, at the end of the day, what you want from the man? What you want?
We want our money back. We want our fucking money back.
What you want the nigga to do?
What's our money back?
What I'm saying is this. I'm just cautioning those who thinks that he may be the one, that he's got early signs and symptoms of not being the one. He's got early signs and symptoms of ending up like AB. Get it together. And throughout the history of boxing, bro, Ike Babucci, a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner, he was a bad motherfucker. But if you're not focused on your craft and focused on your shit, bro, you know what I'm saying, then you can't end up like that. So what I'm doing is, this is a warning shot. This ain't me shitting on young homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he could possibly fuck up a good thing. For God's sakes, bro,
man,
you an Olympic silver medalist, bro.
That's anybody, man. That's anybody. Everybody got the same shot.
But even more so him, because Blood is on the spotlight. He on the spotlight. Yeah. And we get to see that. You know what I'm saying? So me being a betting man, and that's all we do pretty much on these channels, is we pretty much talk sports, well, boxing in particular, and this, that, and the third. And I'm saying it looks kind of problematic, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really do, for me to even put my bet behind him until he can straighten this shit up.
All these other niggas that miss weight, this nigga missed weight one time. This nigga Adrian Broner, that's crazy.
Nah, this nigga, I'm talking about the antics. Nigga, he's getting drunk. AB get drunk. Did a motherfucker? Yeah. He smashed the motherfucker. He slapping the shit out of niggas after fights. Nigga,
this nigga
down.
Be publicly drunk. We ain't never seen this nigga publicly drunk.
Yeah.
Well, he just admitted, like he just said he's getting drunk.
Yeah.
He just admitted it.
Nigga lying, talking about his mama was his manager. Then he gonna come out and say, I was just playing. My mama never was my manager.
Listen to this nigga.
Lying on his mama, nah. He lying on his mama.
Oh, mom?
So
mama, dog.
So for the people that's in here watching, let me give you context. He said that we told everybody that our mom was the manager to make her feel good and give her some spotlight. That's why he said that he was. Now, if you want to call that a lie, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But he told you why. You know what I mean?
Or you could have went to Walmart.
He wanted his mom. They wanted
and
their
bought
mom
your
to
mama
feel
a 70-inch for Christmas. And you'd have been hot. She would have been okay.
Important. They would.
Every time
you
a motherfucker came
so
to
you
the
gonna
house,
hold that against the nigga too? God,
you are a hater.
The hate is crazy.
You could have went bought mama a 70-inch for Walmart and go get her $300 worth of groceries, and she would have been good.
They wanted mom to feel important. Mom,
she would have felt important with that 70-inch TV.
R.I.P. to my mom. My mom would have been bragging like
R.I.P. to my mama too.
She would have been like, man, hey, man, that nigga, man, he filled my whole damn fridge up. And he didn't even use food stamps. No,
and he put me a flash screen in my living room.
You the manager, mom. We love you. Take this little manager money. You important, mom. That's what they did that for, man.
That boy mom ain't need all that.
I might have did the same thing for my mama, man. God rest her soul.
Mama,
that woman ain't need all that.
But I wouldn't have did that shit. Because you
probably messed up. You probably messed up that woman chick. Yeah. Talking all that shit about some damn manager. Now the Social Security people wanna call her talking about, I heard you employed by DB3. We're gonna have to cut your 700.
She was.
Ain't that fucked up? You done got the lady check fucked up.
That's mom's.
And come to find out, nigga, it ain't even a legitimate business, just the motherfucking logo and shit he made, nigga, in the back of his homie garage and shit. That's
you
fucked
are
up.
A hater.
The hate is real, man. But you're right, Dante. Boxing talk. It just helps propel Keyshawn to the next level. Let the hate continue.
Shit, the dude only got 13 fights.
I know,
relax.
Man. That's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad he's already at this status, man. Where, you know what I mean, niggas is disinvested.
On a real talk though, bro, he just need to slow his roll. For real. Like if he was like one of my little nephews or some shit, slow your roll, bro. You know
to be honest, bro, I really think this shit hit home for him. When you're not just looking at the little negative pieces you can take out of interviews, like when you really looking at these interviews, you can see the growth. You see the growth. It's hard to miss it. And any nigga who don't mind getting in front of a camera and proclaiming they love for God and how God is moving in their life on some real shit, I respect it. You got to.
Yeah, that's cool, real. But that nigga said that shit last year too. Whoop do that.
But he's still down bad for messing up his mama 77, 78 every month. You down bad. You fuck up my first check. You down bad, dog.
The hate is real, man. All right, man. Moving on, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, hold on. Wait. I gotta touch you one more time. They done fucked around and cut that woman full steps.
Cut all that shit. Her Medicaid, all that. Now she got to pay out of pocket to go check her blood pressure. Ain't that fucked up now?
Hey, see, when your favorite fighters is irrelevant, you got to come for another nigga, man. That's crazy.
Oh, man. The lady can't even go. He can't even go pick up her lisinopril. She can't get her lisinopril and her pressure medicine and her nerve pill. Now she got to pay a copay
for his life.
Yeah, bro.
When Tank is gonna be in prison with his asshole clenched, this what you got to go through.
Clink, clink.
The hood ain't gonna let me speak on nobody on the run.
Hey, nigga, and for the record, Tank is AB's actual protege.
Facts. Real rap. Now
the hood won't let me speak on nobody getting time or nobody on the run.
Tank got to be worried about protecting his asshole for the next 4-5 years, man.
Hey, did they catch the nigga yet? Did they catch him?
Nah, they ain't even caught this nigga yet. That nigga worried about his asshole. Well, they might not.
Shot to the face. Shot to the face.
That nigga gonna be in prison 140 pounds. That nigga something to eat.
Hey, man, unbeknownst to y'all, man, I got Tank over here, man. You know, he going to be sure to get us some baggies right now. I done put Tank on, homie.
You gotta hang up, dog. You gotta hang up now. The people watching this live, dog. They try to find him. You heard me?
Tell him he gonna have to learn how to relax, man. He gonna have to learn how to relax. He gonna have to learn how to relax when he get in there with them big boys.
It's a lot of. The point is, though, I'm trying to make that on a serious note. It's a lot of great African American talent out there, but you gotta hold it together. You got to.
Real talk.
Because in the blink of an eye, we off of boxing, you know, we seen them take down Bill Cosby, nigga. Hold your shit together, bro.
Real talk.
Yeah, that go for everybody, man. Hold your shit together.
Real talk.
And especially when Tank get behind them bars, he definitely gonna have to hold it together.
Man, on that note, bro, you keep going on that, man. This was a good show, bro. Y'all gonna have to tune in tomorrow, dog.
Hey, I'm gonna rewatch it. I just found out y'all was online. I didn't know what the fuck y'all was talking about, nigga. I just hopped on.
Yeah, every day at 7, man, Monday through Wednesday. We've been consistent, right? We've been here, man. We've been here. For sure. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, man. We're gonna wrap it up, man. I got to get up out of here. RC, take us home, man.
Hey, man. Shout to 9, everybody that tuned in. You know what I'm saying? And, man, like I said, man, we're going to be on here tomorrow. It's fight week. We're going to get into this Andy Cruz versus Merle Tyler. Get y'all ready for that. We're going to have T.O. give his picks. And we got to talk about that undercard, too, bro, on some real talk. Yeah, so tomorrow, sure. Andy Cruz going for his first 135-pound championship against Merle Tyler this Saturday night.
Yes, sir, Ski. Big thank you to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you if you hit that like button and you subscribed and you was a part of the conversation. Big shout out to my guy 9, man, for stopping through. DJ, thank you guys, man, for show. For me and your boy RC, Heavy Bag TV, the boxing trap. We out it.
Heavy Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
So shout out to my man Heavy Bag Boxing.
My boy at Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Get at my boy Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Punch Strength 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel, no cap.
You are now watching Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Hit the bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get in here and hit the bag, baby.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
You tuning in to Heavy Bag TV. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, yo. Get your dumb ass in here and hit this bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blazer Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach, Super Jewelry, 6-time champion world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Thank you for watching my dad on Heavy Bag TV.